here doing a deck profile on my buddy Joey Elliott's MLB Thing Saver deck. All credit goes to Joey. He is a sexy motherfucker. And yeah. So for his starter, he plays Wingo Brave. Whenever he boosts a blaster, throw him to soul. Search for a blaster. Pretty common, so yeah. For Trigars, he plays 8 create that gold triggers, 8 seeker crits. He plays 4 Margol, go big or go home, and then
This Thing Saver's good.
4 seeker heals. For the grade Trace, he plays 4 seeker Thing Saver Dragon. This is his finisher. If you don't know what he does, he legions with Blaster Blade Seeker. And after the battle that he attacked, you may Counterblast 2, Soul Blast 3, discard 2, and search for a copy of him, superior item, and then perform Legion with a Blaster Blade Seeker out of the soul. So you play 4 of those, and then you play 4 MLB for the early game, and to build Soul with Blaster Blade and Blaster Dart. If you don't know what he does, you've been living under a rock. Whenever he attacks, you might throw a Blaster Blade and Blaster Dart from the rear guard into the soul. He gets 10,000 power. Then, at any time, whenever you have a Blaster Blade and Blaster Dart, both in the soul, he gets 2,000 power and +1 crit at all times. So, yeah. For grade 2s, 3 Blaster Blades, that's a Blaster Dart. 3 Blaster Blade, again, if you don't know what he does, you've been living under a rock. Whenever you ride him on Vanguard, you may Counterblast 2, kill anything. And whenever you play him on Rearguard, you may Counterblast 2, kill a grade 2 or greater. You play 3 Blaster Dark, same Vanguard ability, Counterblast 2, kill something. And then a 2 Blaster Blade Seeker for the Thing Saver Dragon. As another blaster, Counterblast 1 if you have a Seeker Vanguard, kill a grade 2 or higher. 2 Starlight Violinist. Whenever it's placed on Rearguard, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, Superior Call grade 2. You can get Blaster Dark with it. And then 2 Knight of Loyalty Bedivere. Whenever you have a Blaster Vanguard, it gets 3k when attacking.
Now this is a question directed to Joey. Have you thought about playing Amez?
Well, it requires an Alfred Vanguard, and I currently run no Alfred.
Yeah. We'll just play like 8 Alfred. Dude, that makes sense.
For grade Unos,
Exif.
play 4 Holy Knight Guardian, the G-Perf. You do use some Counterblast here and there with a Blaster Blade if you want to kill some, and then Think Saver, of course, uses 2, so unflipping damage is nice. 4 Blaster Rapiers, and this is a Blaster grade 1. Whenever you have an King of Knights Alfred in front of it, it gets 1,000. He doesn't play those, but it is a blaster and it has resist. It's also a grade 1 7k booster, so it's really nice. 3 Knight of Friendship K, 10k attacker for blasters, and then 2 Laurel Knight, this guy, the Stride Fodder, Alt Mile Searcher. Then for grade 4s, he plays 1 Madu for whenever he legions or he's on top of MLB. It's a good first stride. Add a grade 3 from the drop. Back to the hand. 1 Gobblade.
Kabuti.
And whenever he hits, you may Superior Call a grade 2 or greater from the deck to the rearguard. It's alright. 2 Saint Blow. This is a really fun card. You may flip a copy of him over. He gets 3,000 power for every Royal Paladin in the rearguard, and then if you have 2 or more, he gets a crit. So it's a pretty nice card to have 2 of. And then 4 Religious Soul Saver Dragon. This is a badass card. It's a better Saint Blow in my opinion. Whenever you stride him, you may Counterblast 1, flip a copy of it up. If you have a Blaster Heart, so it works with Thing Saver because Blaster Blade Seeker is part of the heart. And you have 2 or more blasters in the soul. You give 3 units on the field plus 5,000 power, and it gets +1 crit.
Now, Joey, what do you feel is the strongest thing about this deck?
The Soul Charge with MLB, I mean, it doesn't always happen, but that's kind of what Margles are for. If you need to add the Soul to get the Soul Blast 4 Thing Saver, you can easily do that with those. And they get +3 to, something, so that's always a good thing. But I think the addition with Blaster Rapier is really good because you can actually use the Religious Soul Saver earlier before you had to at least wait till you have MLB at full effect or had to have rewritten it again to have the 2 blasters and heart. But with that, you can do it a lot faster.
What do you feel is the weakest part about this deck?
The counterblast. There's still a lot of counterblasting, and I think that they could have put a few more blasters, but then they could have made it broken by doing that. But there's still a lot of counterblasting, even though there is some damage on flipping with the perfect guard.
How do you think this deck fares against the meta, like PBA, Gavrail, anything else, because Vanguard?
I think it can do well just as well against anything, because everybody has their good days and bad days. Just witnessed the deck playing against the PBA deck, and it actually won, and crits for days. So that doesn't lie.
Triple crit.
Yep, triple crits, pretty
Crit
easy
happens.
done, and
We get quad
and
crit.
crit happens.
Quad crit. Quad crit.
Quad crit.
Quad crit.
Oh, that's true.
Quad crit. Quad crit.
Quad crit. Yeah.
Quad crit.
BBs.
Quad crit.
Stop.
All the crits.
All the crits.
Crits happens.
Crits
My
happen.
God, BB. You are.
And the deck does have a early game now because they have to guard
you
the
are
grade 1
a
blaster.
And people still forget that there's a grade 1 blaster still. They'll let the grade 1 hit and forget that you can use Wingle Braze effect.
I don't forget
So
that.
all the time they have to guard it.
Yep.
So thank you, Joey. This is King's a triple crit.
And we will see you next time. Peace.
Crit, crit.